And we are live with wow, a full house in here today already. Hope
Yeah, look.
everybody is having a good day. I am Brimstone, joined by the lovely Wasp and the amazing Makara. Makara is our cinephile.
She's hiding. She's gone stealth
No,
mode.
sorry
Oh,
guys.
there she is.
I'm my grandma's sensor disconnected from her phone, and I have to get it up again because it checks her glucose. Sorry.
Oh,
So if you want to just
That's
go
no,
on,
that's
I'll
all
try to
right.
help you.
yeah,
We
take your
got a
time.
couple of announcements. There will be no stream on May 19th as I am prepping to leave for the convention, and Wasp will already be at the convention. So there will be no 19th movie. When we come back the Thursday, on the 26th, there will be a real talk. There will be more, and we will be back to reviewing all you folks. No, Wasp didn't go call me. Risk it.
This is about the movie. No, I had all these props, so we're gonna get in props and characters. So there, I thought it'd be fun. I haven't
you
got
get it from
gone
all the other
comic.
streams, but this one's important. Geeks and Gamers does have supposed to be having limited spots for their meetup. So if you haven't RSVP'd for the G&G meetup at Pat O'Brien's on City Walk, please do this. I will be there. I would love to meet as many people as I can. If you are going, it's free. Getting into City Walk is free. Absolutely worth it. Here's the link for you all.
Yeah, look at what Fantastic said. What I'm not going to say I'm only here because Wasp trapped me because she told me I would regret it if I.
Hey, we can actually chat this week too. Nice.
Nice, I know. We don't have to use the weird languages, right?
Yep. No Fosse. No, Greek. Which, by the way, it's funny because my dad's side of the family actually is from Greek and Turkey,
Really?
Hungary and Turkey. Um, Grandfather, they came over here. Get this, out of all things, illegally. And my grandparents' exact words were, "We don't talk like that anymore. We speak English. We're American." And my
Wow.
grandfather later, through the Ellis Island Foundation, paid for their citizenship. So they
Nice.
so she he my grandfather never knew his mother. She died when he was 6 months old. My
Mm.
married, but it was definitely something. And just like in my grandfather's true fashion, how did he fix the problem? He threw money at it.
That's
But no,
funny.
it's Hungary and Turkey, where my family came here from in the 20s.
Hmm. 20s, yeah. No, we were just watching everything pretty closely in Middle East with family and friends. No phone contact since Saturday or internet or nothing. There's everything is down. So we just praying that everything
Yeah,
is
that
good.
that's where I'm at too. I'm like, things are gonna land where they're gonna land with this one.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing we can do about that. So great. So how was your week? How was your week, Brim? What you been up to?
Not bad. Finished up a few lists. The World of Warcraft expansion launched early access, so I enjoyed a very quiet weekend for the first time since I started playing World of Warcraft. I didn't have my traditional release night of order pizza and wait for the game to launch and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I gave up pizza for Lent, so I had to just have a normal dinner.
Yeah.
So there was that, and just played WoW over the weekend. Very relaxing, very chill weekend. Packed up comic books for the con, got new luggage. I needed a. So I was like, oh man, I should check the carry on size limit. My bag with the wheels was over 24 inches
Oh no,
tall.
that's not gonna. Yeah, that's not gonna
Like
fit.
they're not going to let that on for
No.
carry on. Well, JetBlue might, but they're not going to let that on for carry on. So I had to
Yeah.
go to Target and find another one that was 22 inches, and I got that. So that was it. I came home and packed clothes and everything, like t-shirts and obviously the shorts that I don't need because it's like 20 degrees up here. I tossed them in there. and just did 90% of the packing that I could.
Yeah.
The carry-on bag is already set to go. The park bag is packed.
Yeah, but that's cool. Well, I've got one more trip between now and MegaCon. I've got to head out to wonderful Tennessee next week. So I'll head out and out.
Tennessee's not bad.
No,
Tennessee's
it's
actually
not bad.
really nice.
Yeah, I head out on Sunday. I'll land in Memphis, then I've got to drive another couple hours to get where I need to be. And then I'll fly back home late Friday night. And I've got a pretty quick layover in Atlanta, so I've got to make sure. Yeah. Yeah, I know Cajun Curry said he's in Tennessee. Yeah. So
I did eyeball Tennessee to live in, but
Yep.
it's limited. Since I don't have a car, I need something either rural that's near a Walmart. I don't mind walking. I can walk flat forever, but I need someplace that's not hilly, that is just that's not hilly, that's relatively maybe little hills, but no 90-degree angle hills like top of the mountain.
Right.
So, and
Right.
like Walmart is ideal because I can get my meds, I can get my groceries, I can get everything I need in one location.
Yeah, Walmart does good, does well rather. Yeah, we have one around here somewhere, but I hardly have time to go shopping.
My Walmart's about to piss off most of the local community.
How come?
So my area of New England is very old, like older people. We're talking late 60s, early 70s is the higher curve of age.
Wow.
And there's not a lot of young people because there's not a lot of stuff to do. Sure, it's a college town, but still it's not great. It's just not great because most of the people here who have money. Well, my Walmart's going to be pulling out all of their registers except for like 2 or 3 and doing all self-checkout. And most people up here don't like self-checkout. They really don't use it a lot. A lot of people, like the older generation that does shop, likes to go through the lines and everything like that. So
do you use
it's going to be
self-checkout?
interesting to see what happens. What?
Yeah. Do you use self-checkout?
When I have 1 or 2 items, I don't want to sit in line at a regular thing. But if I'm going grocery shopping, I don't want to self-checkout all of my groceries.
Got it. I don't use self-checkout. I'm like, okay, I'm here.
Well, they don't even have the lanes open anymore. They have 2 lanes open at my local Walmart. Really inconsistent too. Yeah. Like they're really pushing for self-checkout, which is going to lead to far more theft and risk leading to shutting down the store.
Yeah. Yeah, I try not to use it. I just don't like it. I'm like, my thoughts are that I'm going to a grocery store. You guys going to check me out,
The local supermarket chain is very, very good. It's called Market Basket. And it is they don't have any self-checkout. It is all registers, and they have 112 item or less, 120 item or less, and then normal registers all the way down. There's like 7 open out of the majority, so there's always and they open registers when they need them. And the store is so old, like in terms of how they do things, like they offer, like it's fantastic. But you like the dress code, tie, button-down shirt, slacks, black shoes, not sneakers, just black shoes, and just a very set 50s, 60s, 70s style workplace. And then you wear a smock over it, obviously. And you can wear a hat if you want a market basket. They give you a Market Basket hat if you want a market basket hat.
Huh, interesting.
But they have very old dress code. When I brought my friends up here, they're used to, far more modern stuff. And I brought them in there and they're like, where are we? I'm like, this is my supermarket. This is like 1970, like they're literally stepping back into like the times where it was just decor and grocery shopping was kind of an event,
Yep.
The prices were, it is still the best prices in the area for food. Like you
Got
can't
it.
beat it.
Got it. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with it, self-checkout stuff.
I do. If I go into Walmart and I go, I need this thing of Post-its. I go back, I get my Post-its, and I just scan, pay, go. That's
quick.
Pretty much
Yeah.
one that's quick. It's easy. Otherwise, it's I gotta wait in line. I gotta wait. I gotta
Oh,
hope they
she's
do it
back.
right.
Yeah.
My friend works the service counter, so I can actually check out at the service counter if I
Yeah.
really want to. But what's worse is most of the time I'm waiting in the self checkout line because they don't have enough of them, and so many people are using self checkout. So, oh, there's Mac. Risk it for a biscuit's here for Mac. We know where.
There you go. Yeah.
Quick, let's badmouth Makara while she's gone.
Haha.
Hi,
Okay,
pretty,
I don't
Chris
care.
Clown down. Hi, pretty lady Makara.
That is nice.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's good. Good. Glad to know you had a good week, relaxing week, getting ready for MegaCon. So that's good. How about you, Makara? How was your week?
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
It's been a long week and it's not over.
I know. It was just Wednesday. I couldn't believe it. I've been extremely busy too. Getting up really early morning for all the calls. Yeah,
Hello, person
so-
behind Makara.
Yeah, we got a person behind
I
Makara.
guess my niece
Hello.
decided she wanted to stream with us.
Yeah, hi. Pull up a chair.
She's over for a few days.
Nice.
Oh, right on.
It's all good. Yeah, so I've been getting up like real early. Calls with China, UK, Turkey, and by the time I get done, by the time the normal hours for US starts, it's already 6 hours into my day. So it's been pretty busy. But
She was
I did
telling
get
me
it.
some good news.
What's that?
She was telling me some good news. She won her competition, first place.
Oh, congratulations.
Fantastic. Congratulations. That's
Yeah,
great.
she's all happy.
All right.
Yeah, I would be too. Goodness.
So somebody bought Jay the new Resident Evil.
Oh,
Jay
I
doesn't play horror games.
heard him scream this afternoon. It was funny.
And somebody did a clip. And I thought I would share it because we do love our Jay on this channel. He is an endless source of entertainment with his absolute insanity. So let's watch this.
Yeah.
I just walked past them.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they wouldn't mind. No, I was kidding. Use your knife. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess.
Scared you.
What is that? Oh my god! All right, I'm done.
What
Why
was
didn't you tell
that?
me that was there? What the freak? I gotta go save. I don't care. I'm going back to save.
I like that Jerry only says
What
what
was that? What is the, I've never played Resident Evil.
Resident Evil is
ever, any of
a
it.
survival horror game that that deals with a lot of bioterrorism, viruses, and monsters and mutants and other things. And yeah, still doesn't top Epic Mike's Meltdown. Did I ever show you the cut I did for Epic Mike's Meltdown?
No, which
Oh,
one
he's
was
so
that?
sweet. It's so
I
funny.
posted it on X for his birthday. Let me see if I can
Oh,
pull it up.
God. That's
Because
scary.
I actually got bored and did it, and I'm like, it's a really good one. It was for his when he played Resident Evil 7 and had to go through the dollhouse.
Yeah,
That
that
is
was so good. I was
crazy.
actually there watching it.
I was too, and that meltdown was epic.
He's like,
Yeah, it was really good. I can't find on the upside. I still have the video.
Goodness.
The Epic Mike Meltdown was like Jay doesn't play horror games. They're not his thing. So when he does, his reactions are absolutely priceless. Oh, okay.
That's good.
199 folder
Highlight Cajun Curry's good joke too after you get a chance. That's funny. Haha. Real good one.
all right.
Yeah, I've
only
never
like
played
34
Resident
seconds,
Evil.
So, Resident Evil, if you are a horror fan, it is very, very good franchise. It's long though. There is a lot of games to it.
Yeah. What I've noticed about these games is like you have to listen to a story. Like you have to, you got to read stuff. I don't know if I've got the patience for it,
MGS4 is so good. My favorite is 3, and it was after 3 that I refused to ever play any game on a higher difficulty other than story. Because I went through Resident Evil 3 on the PS2 on extreme in one playthrough without getting caught. And I have never experienced something harder in my life. I had to I forgot how many times I had to reset and restart because I got caught once. If you do, that's it. You don't get the ending. But I went through without getting caught. And I refuse to ever play anything on hard mode or anything like that again because I just don't need the stress.
It sounds like a lot.
It was pretty intense. So here is the epic mic cut I did. I use VLC, so that's what
Yeah. Is there volume to it or sound?
Did you share the audio?
Yeah, I didn't have audio at all.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, Epic Mike had a pretty epic meltdown. We're not muted.
We didn't hear we didn't have audio.
Oh, you didn't hear the volume.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it might not have played it. That's not good. That pissed.
You gotta probably share the audio. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Let's find a way to share audio. Okay. I haven't actually shared VLC. So
That's okay. You basically pulled a Jeremy.
Yep, I did. Went full fig with that one. All right, let's see if I can add it to here. Okay, let's see here. There we go. I added it right to the thing. So here we go. Yep. No, I'm a zillennial. I was born in '83, and I understand the way of the boomer and the way of the tech. Okay, Odin, Sammy, you gotta move, buddy. The last time you did this, you unplugged all of my shit. I have one outlet in this room, and it's right behind my computer chair. All right, so this is the epic mic. This is the cut that I did.
You do need to get a better look at it. I would like to not do that, Disparu.
A few moments later.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Yes, that's good.
Not done.
You decided to scream.
It took me by surprise.
Like a little girl.
It was dark. I was covered in rats.
9, maybe 10 years old. I'm seeing pigtails, really scared.
The Doctor Who at the end is absolutely my favorite part of that.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. That's
Fantastic,
cool.
sarcastic, damn right. Zillennials for the win. I had all the outdoors. I was outdoors. There wasn't a time during the day that I wasn't outdoors or at my friend's house playing something. But yeah, Michael Moose, I don't play scary games. That's cool, man. Very good reason not to, not your thing. Believe it or not, my favorite game to chill and play outside of World of Warcraft is called Stardew Valley. I have 3 copies of it across all my systems, and I just love chilling and playing that.
I usually watch Beardo play those games or Mike, so it's like, oh, that's funny watching their reactions.
Yeah.
I have been actually asked, like, why don't you play horror games and stuff like that? Because I don't react to fear like that. I don't freak out. I don't get scared or anything like that. It's not how I react. Like, I started watching horror movies with my dad when I was 6. After I watched those, I started reading Stephen King. I was reading It at like 9, 11 or 12, I think. and I was just reading horror movies, and I just don't react to horror stories like that. So you won't get any scared reaction, and maybe except for maybe a nope, fuck this, and that's about the extent of it. No epic mic meltdowns, no nothing.
But do you like horror movies?
Yes, I do very much.
So you used to watching horror movies. So
Yeah,
maybe your
one of my favorite
preconditions,
horror movies is
so-
13 Ghosts. I love paranormal horror movies over psycho killers and stuff like that. Although I do love a good slasher film.
Yeah. How about you, Makara? Do you like horror movies?
I do.
1 minute, dog has something he shouldn't
I
have.
don't really like scare. I laugh. Like everybody, I went with my friend. It wasn't even that scary, but we went to go see the Pet Sematary remake. I saw it with my friend, and everyone else was like screaming. I'm just sitting there laughing, and everyone's looking at me like I got two heads.
Oh no. I
And
don't
she
like
hated it.
some of those, like It that we watched was good. I like more of a, I don't like them, but if I'm going to watch it, I'm more into the psychological horror movies. Those are the ones that really may be of interest to me. But outside of that, I try not to, watch them. Not on purpose, but just
Play a game with
Something that's-
Sevi. I don't know, like I have played a game with
Fantastic.
Sevi, dude.
Oh
I've
my
played
goodness.
Helldivers with Sevi, and I don't think she has a law degree. She can't cook. Sevi's fire alarm is her smoke. Sevi's cooking alarm is her smoke detector. She sets buildings on fire, burns teapots, and makes people sick with mac and cheese. She also can't be trusted. She is a vegetarian. So we have to question a lot of things about Sevi. But she has a law degree, so she's obviously smart.
yeah. I
I
thought she's starting to eat some meat. I thought
That's
I thought-
fantastic. Wasp, I'm gonna link you something. There is a hibachi place in freaking Florida. I went there
Yeah.
when I was down there with
Mhm.
my 40th with my friends. Japanese hibachi. They got wagyu and they got all this amazing food. We have to find more people and go in on it.
Yeah, those are good. Hibachis are good. Yeah. Yeah, food is good. I love food. I used to just live to eat all the time. But then as I aged a little bit, I started thinking, you know what? I might just eat enough food to sustain and kind of get my workouts in and things like that. So, but I love food. I won't say no to it, and I could never be a vegetarian. I would die. If I don't eat the meat, I'm going to die. I'm convinced of it. It's
I'm
just
game for
not gonna
hibachi.
work.
We'll figure it out as when we get down there, Risket. We'll figure it out. I haven't
Yeah.
figured out where I'm eating and when outside of, my time in the parks.
Yeah.
And like I know I'm gonna get food in the parks because I'm on vacation and I might as well eat the crap while I'm down there since I eat pretty healthy at home. Like I eat so lean at home. Like when I go out to dinner or someplace that has a lot of grease, it makes me sick. I don't eat processed sugar, so when I have a butter beer, it really upsets my stomach. But it's not something I do very often, so it's like it's worth the suffering.
Yeah, every so often it's good to kind of splurge.
Little
It's not
indulgence
bad.
for a few days, and then I'm back to eating, chicken and rice every night.
Yeah.
Which chicken prices are crazy, so I've had to switch to pork chop, like thin cut pork chops.
Do you use canned chicken?
No, because that's $2 a can.
What?
And I normally do grill. I usually, well, I'm gonna get it when I was doing it. I was doing 2 chicken thighs on the grill that are marinated in something, and then I do rice with it, rice and mixed veggies every night. Same thing without fail. Because the idea for me was not eating because that you eat because you enjoy it, but you don't make a habit of it. So you make it the same thing every day,
Mhm.
and then you break the monotony maybe 1 or 2 days a week, so that way you don't get bored of it. Then you go back to eating it. Remove the eating of the severe, like when you go out to eat, remove that pleasure center part of your brain. You're eating to keep going. You're not eating because you want to sit down and indulge.
Mhm. Yeah, I just don't eat past 5 o'clock at night.
No Crazy Clown Town I am
Pork
not. I would
chop
never
is
go to
extremely
Culver's
funny.
and order a pork chop sandwich because my name is not X-Wing 5. If I'm going to Culver's, I'm ordering a double butter burger with freaking bacon. And I will so heavily enjoy that because we got a Five Guys where I live, and that was ridiculously overpriced. Like the food's decent, but the price increase that they did, I actually like their fries more than I like the burgers. I went to Shake Shack when I came back from Florida last year, and I really enjoyed that. That was really good.
Yeah. So
Shake
what is
Shack,
a butter burger? How do you make a
It's a-
butter burger?
I don't know. Let's find out.
A butter burger. I'll make a killer hamburger, homemade from
Yeah,
scratch.
I like homemade hamburgers better.
All
I
right,
don't
here
like
we
those.
go. Our butter burgers. Though apparently, it's made with fresh beef, never frozen,
Right?
which is good. Which is a great.
Yeah.
Ooh, they have a sourdough
Does
now.
it
That
tell you
really is. I
percent
do
fat
love
in
a good
it?
sourdough.
Does it tell you percent fat of the ground beef?
I usually do an 8. The highest my supermarket carries is an 80-20 mix. That's the lowest they'll go.
Yeah.
Good 80-20 mix, and it's really good. And I do burgers on my griddle, but the price of ground beef has gone up so much that I only do it like once every 2 months.
Got it. So I use
Butter burger is
70%.
here.
Yeah,
We go. Here we go. I'm going to share the
fat is
Culver's
what I
page.
use.
Okay. All right. We're gonna share screen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with menu item details.
Yeah,
All right,
Brimstone
so
will read our jokes.
The
in a
Culver's
little bit.
family specialty with a little extra. We only choose fresh, never frozen beef, sealed, grilled to order, topped with real American. They might actually fry it in butter. Like they might actually use butter as the lubricant. It actually adds juice, juiciness to the meat. Burger with brisket, burger patty fried with butter. Yeah. So that's what a butter burger. It's got to have crazy high cholesterol. And apparently Jeremy's not eating Culver's because, well, yeah. He's trying to eat more healthy, which he's not going to do over MegaCon. He's going to Culver's. We don't have Butterbur. We don't have this up here. We have a Five Guys, and that's as close as we've gotten to anything like this. Like I'm a firm believer that this section of New England is dead to anything with real progression and change.
Interesting.
Wow, that is 560 calories. That is a lot. Okay, so they have a single. Okay, that's good.
Well, if you eat that
lightly
and don't
buttered
eat,
toasted bun. That's what it is. So the bun is what's toasted with, but they put butter on it and then they toss it on the grill and it crisps up every night. That's what I do with my English muffins in the morning. Instead of toasting them, I just toss them on the griddle.
See, I don't eat bread like that. I use sprouted grain breads, if you will. It has no starch in it. It's just grains.
I have been actually looking for a good flour to make my own bread at home with, because I do have a bread maker and I'm more than capable of making my own bread, but finding a non-heavily processed flour for a reasonable price ain't an easy thing.
No, it's not. But yeah, I don't do a lot of bread or rice, but yeah, meats absolutely. But if you eat that sandwich right there, and if you take the bread away from it, if you don't use ketchup, mayo is okay. So I bet you're gonna cut down on the calories a little bit, and at least you get your fats and protein in.
We have there's a fantastic mayo that they have up here. It's a local mayo, like a Massachusetts, New England. It's called Mike's Amazing Mayonnaise, and the stuff it beats Hellman's. It beats everything that I've tried. I've tried Duke's. I've tried this, but just this local stuff that is like $3 for a bottle that big. It's absolutely amazing. Thick, rich, no zip to it. It's got a little flavor and sweetness to it. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, cool. You should bring a bottle down for Jay. Maybe he can whisk it with his eggs. He talks about eggs in the microwave.
Normally, I don't want to try it with eggs because of that sweetness. I think they have a little vanilla extract in there.
Really?
And I don't
Ooh.
think it would go well with eggs. It goes well on, like a thin layer on sandwiches and stuff, but I don't think it would do well with eggs. Plus, I'm not going to bring Jay food. Pickles on a sandwich or burger
Pickles
is
on a
blasphemous.
That's funny.
I like pickle juice. I cannot stand the texture of pickles. I used to like them as a kid, but as I got older, something about their texture really just doesn't get me. Like when I order a burger, it's no pickle.
Yeah.
But I do like marinade. Like you can do so much good recipes with pickle juice and everything. It's got so much flavor. You can use it as a great marinade for chicken. Like you let it rest in there for 2 hours, and then you can like do a grill on, put a little oil over it, and grill it, and it comes out so good.
I like pickles on
Because that's what
salad,
Chick-fil-A
but I
does
don't
with their
like it
chicken.
on like a burger or a sandwich.
No, it messes with the texture. Like I've been yelled at for putting mayonnaise on my cheeseburgers and stuff like
I
that.
put
People-
Miraquip on my burgers, but usually I just do plain meat and cheese. But I'm boring.
But pancake, put everybody's like, well, why do you put the mayonnaise on it? I'm like, it's really easy. It's a barrier because you put a juicy burger on a bun, the juice is going to seep into the burger and it's going to mess up the bun. You use the mayonnaise
That's
as a
why you
layer of
sandwich the
protection.
burger between the cheese slices. I do one on the top and one on the bottom, and so it kind of protects the barrier from the bread.
My poor growings up have still kicked in. I still only do one piece of ham and one piece of cheese on a ham sandwich. I still won't do more. I can't.
Do you eat mayonnaise? Do you use mayonnaise with hot dog?
No, I don't. Never heard of that, actually. That's a first.
I like my hot dogs with mayo and ketchup and mustard, but no bun.
His Highness, I'm from New England. We do, I do like Vermont and New Hampshire. There's like local sugar shacks all over my area that sell home, like their own maple syrup. That's gotten really expensive. A pint of the stuff of real maple syrup locally, which is a container about that big, is about $15.
Got it.
Like
so
I do local. I try to hit the farm stand as much as I can to help the local farmers. But that's the honey and the freaking maple syrup are absolutely ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, how about relish? Was that Risket said he uses? Yeah, he does relish on his hot dog. Is relish sweet, or do they have salty
you can have a
relish?
sweet relish.
Yeah.
No, I actually just like mustard on my hot dogs.
Mustard,
just a simple,
that's
plain
not bad.
little drab of mustard right over it. Love
Yeah.
a good. And I'm really picky about the mustard. I don't like
Yeah.
the cheap dollar bottle of mustard. I like they sell like good spicy deli mustard, or a Landsberg mustard
Right.
is really good too.
Yeah. How about hot pickles?
No,
They got those they call wicked pickles or something. Have you tried that? They're
no.
sweet and hot.
I've never heard of them. They might not carry them up here. Why does
Yeah.
Wasp look like she has a Soviet hat on? We'll get to that in a bit.
It's
Risket and I have an ongoing rivalry. I'm Team Pancake. Side scrollers just did this, and I think Pancakes won.
So
Just did this
pancakes
face-off.
wickless pickles. Is that what they're called, Risket? I've got
Wickles
a
pickles.
bottle or two in the refrigerator. I just don't know what they're called. I'm terrible with names. Yeah, there you go. I call them hot pickles.
I'm
Hot
Team
pickles.
Waffles. So there's a podcaster I listen to called Kim Coulter, and she actually came up with something. It is waffles made using muffin batter. She calls them waffins.
Oh Lord, Wappins.
Waffins. And I'm like, you're genius.
Waffins.
But no, you use a good old waffle maker, and it's just literally muffin. It's like blueberry muffin batter. Okay, batter goes in the thing. Out come waffles. Waffles made with muffin batter. Absolutely fantastic.
So let's talk about pancakes. Who likes chocolate chips in their pancakes?
I don't like chocolate that much.
I'll eat chocolate chips and pancakes.
Do
I like
you?
it.
Yeah, how about walnuts in pancakes or red velvet cake pancakes? or variety of pancakes? Or do you guys just like the plain ones?
Either plain or with chocolate or with strawberries.
Now, do you like it with milk chocolate or dark chocolate?
Usually milk chocolate. Dark
Milk
chocolate,
chocolate,
but
okay.
it's a little
Yeah.
too
Got it.
rich. It's a little more rich for me, so I usually go with milk chocolate.
Yeah. I don't like chocolate in my waffles or in my pancakes. I just don't like it. It just doesn't do anything. It just ruins it. So if I make them and it's got chocolate chips in it, I eat around it because I don't like it. Just doesn't go with pancakes. I don't know.
My favorite is I'd like to French toast, but I do like eggnog in the batter just a little bit, just to kind of flavor it, and some cinnamon. And it's perfect.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Nice. We're all hungry now. We're talking food today.
I
What
like
happened?
blueberries.
Okay.
Yeah, blueberries.
I like strawberries. I
German
like bananas.
toast. It's French toast, but with pancake batter instead of the egg wash. No, I have not tried that.
Wasp doesn't like chocolate. Communist confirmed.
I like chocolate, not in my pancakes. I have a bowl of chocolates downstairs. That's the only sinful thing I do. If I'm going to splurge, it's got to be worth the calories. So I like good chocolate. I do eat a lot of it.
I do try to avoid eating processed sugar. Like
Yeah.
I cut out soda and I replaced it with this stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just like the carbonation. So
Mhm.
yeah.
I chocolate wise, if you go to grocery stores, they've got the 90% cocoa. That's usually if I find a good premium one, I try that, and I like the spicy chocolates too. Those are really good.
My weakness for candy, I'm lucky, is seasonal, and no, it's not candy corn. I'm a big fan of the Reese's white chocolate cups, and they're extremely
goodness.
difficult to find in my area.
And they're awful sweet too.
And they're awful sweet, so I don't get them that often, and I try to stay
Yeah.
away from candy and processed sugars and everything
Yeah.
like that. Occasionally, if I'm hungry in the supermarket line, I will literally grab a Snickers because it has nuts and everything in it, and I'll go
Yeah.
with that. But
Yeah.
I don't eat processed candy or sugar or anything like that. I'm very like anything with high fructose corn syrup. I just avoid like the
Yeah.
plague.
I picked up a whole bunch of rum dark chocolate from Toronto on my way out. They're really
I found
good.
there
Yeah.
is a place that has some really nice chocolate covered espresso beans.
Oh, those are
And
good.
those are
Yeah.
really good. I love coffee in general,
Mhm.
so but they're like
Yeah.
$20 a bag. So I'm
Got
like,
it.
they're not cheap stuff. So it's like, nope. It makes it like when you don't have a lot of money, it really makes those things that you get as a treat really something great.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
really makes it the treat that it is.
Okay. My
That
aunt
is good.
to help with the phone.
Oh.
I don't know how to do it because they have it like child locked, so she can't get into stuff. But then it's like now I can't figure.
Now you can't figure it out. You put
I'm not tech
Yep.
savvy like people think.
Yeah. So what I do with my coffee is I use heavy cream in it if I want some cream in it, and then I add to my coffee habanero powder with a little bit of ginger powder and some turmeric to my hot coffee. That's what I drink in the mornings. It's really good. But the cream, I usually don't put it in. If I want to have a cup in the evening, I do that. But yeah, so I don't like a lot of sweet things in the drinks, and chocolate wise, it's got to be higher cocoa content because I can't handle the sugar in it. It's too much. And it hurt, and it hurts you at the end of the day. You got to get to exercise it off. It's just too much work sometimes.
Yeah.
So
I
Usually
use
like
2%
one or
milk in my coffee. That's
yeah,
it. Just no sugar, no nothing. Well, there is an exception when I do a nice little French press. It's sometimes nice to have a teaspoon of sugar in it.
yeah,
But
Yep.
otherwise, as I said before, I just
Yeah.
don't like sugar. I wasn't actually allowed to eat it as a kid. Early 90s ADHD child mentality. Don't give them sugar. Don't give them soda. Don't give them anything that can make them more hyperactive than they were.
Mhm.
And I wasn't allowed it. So I never developed a taste for it or a want for it or that. I wasn't even allowed potato chips or anything like that. I was basically
Oh my
like, here's a piece
gosh.
of fruit. I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons because my mom didn't like Bart Simpson's attitude.
Oh, imagine that. I
Yeah,
like Bart Simpson. He was
I have a
cool.
far worse mouth than Bart Simpson ever could have had. But here's the thing: I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons, but I was allowed to watch my horror movies. I was allowed to read unbelievably messed up books, and
Got it.
oh, growing up in
Yeah.
the late '80s, early
That's
'90s
funny.
was something else.
Hey, John is in the chat too. John Ambler. So we
John
got a whole
Ambler
bunch of folks here.
saying
That's
hello to
nice.
McCara.
Yeah.
Grandpa
Hi.
John right there.
Nice. Yeah, we had a whole bunch of jokes that we missed, Brim. They're saying you're
Agent
not going
Corey.
to read the jokes.
Yeah, I don't know how
Risket
much
had
of the chat
jokes
I can
too. I
scroll
read
up.
them.
So, I remember one time my late grandma. I said the movie was
Once
scary as
again,
Freddy the
too.
13th. That's a
See?
good one, Cajun Corey.
That's a good one. Yeah. Oh
was a
no,
winning
John, your
element.
internet cut out during bro science. You didn't miss much, probably.
Eldon X-Wing, you mean Pork Chop 5? I am actually going to call him that in person. I'm going, Pork Chop 5!
I know he got so much grief for
He's
that.
like that one's gonna stick. That one's really gonna stick. It's not a joke. She actually said that.
That's fantastic! Yay! My mom would watch pro wrestling.
My mom would watch pro wrestling with me, but D&D was of the devil.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
actually allowed to play D&D. I used to watch Animaniacs. Me and my friend used to start playing D&D on Saturday mornings before he had to head out. So
Yeah.
at like 9 o'clock in the morning after I ate, I was booking it over to his house on my bike, and we'd sit there and play D&D while wrapping up cartoons. But it was good times then. He works in Boston as a musician now, full time. Nice guy.
Yeah. Nice.
Pork chop sounds, but it's like he went to Culver's, one of the quintessential burger places, and ordered a pork chop sandwich. And Mike didn't let him forget it this morning either on Daily. It was bad.
It was brutal. Yeah. That's funny.
This one ain't gonna go away. This one's sticking.
Oh, that's why.
I'm actually gonna ask him to sign my, Vindicta. Would you sign it Pork Chop 5, please?
And Jeanette was doing a stream this afternoon. She was making a meme for Pork Chop X-Wing 5, and we ended up coming with Tutu Wing. So I came up with the caption she came up with.
Oh, that's funny.
You hear about the guy who dipped his testicles in glitter? Pretty nuts. Bigfoot sometimes gets confused with Sasquatch, yet he never complains.
Never complains. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you call someone who tells dad jokes but doesn't have kids? A faux pas.
Ha, ha, ha. That is awesome.
Oh,
That
so
is
good.
good.
Just
They're
so good.
Yeah. I'm terrible at jokes, but I enjoy it. When people come up with good ones, it's nice.
It definitely is.
Yeah. My sense of humor button's broken lately. I don't have time for BS at work. I don't
Yeah.
like it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely.
That's right.
I love the Fellowship.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fellowship is pretty awesome. It's one of the best, by far the best internet on the community. Although community on the internet, it's still one of my favorite things that has ever happened in the Fellowship outside of the 199 and the IDOT thing was the fact that chat held daily for 6 hours hostage with repeated super chats coming in. They went all the way to FNT.
Oh,
from
Gosh.
11 o'clock in the morning. And worse, it was Ryan and Jeremy. It was one of the first times when they started. And it was Ryan and Jeremy before they started the flow. It was hilarious.
Which is funny because Ryan's always like a stickler for ending on time.
Ryan, that's why I like they need 4 people to replace Ryan and Jay. Ryan starts on a reasonable time, ends on a reasonable time, always good to go, good flow, move on. And Beardo and Mike are on, they're like 30, 45 minutes long run.
Well, this time they didn't end till 11.
Jeez.
Too much.
So we had a 2-hour one.
I also
Like,
do love TNME is no longer about whatever subject they bring up. That whole thing is Super Chats roasting Beardo on TNME. That is all it is. And the reason I actually love the gaming streams is Epic Mike's Mario Kart meltdowns are things of legend.
They are good. They are really good. They are good.
I was there. Ryan was mad. was mad. Ryan was really mad. So I actually, when I meet Ryan, when I see Ryan at MegaCon, I'm going to like, dude, I got to do me a favor. When you're in Japan, please do not cause an international incident when they mess up your food order.
Yeah, Ryan is cool.
Why
Go
did the
Navy,
skeleton go to
yes.
jail? Because he was bad to the bone, but couldn't escape because he had nobody to help him.
That's cool.
What's the worst pub I've ever been to? The worst pub I was ever the worst pub I've ever been was called the Fiddle. It was a violin. Ryan may do things on a schedule, but he understands the general value of time. So Ryan is retired Army, retired Navy, 10 years. You know, you stick to a schedule, you get used to a schedule. Even outside, you do a little bit of that scheduling thing. And especially because Ryan does the Daily Show, and then he does other things afterwards. So Beardo can't even match his socks. He can't. He also skips leg day. Kika's gonna meet the deer.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
she'll go to Nara Park and meet the deer and feed them.
Yes, she will. She absolutely will.
Yeah.
They got a new Pokemon park there, so they have to get in advance if they want to go there.
What's Wasp's favorite musical? Stinging in the Rain.
Yeah, let's go.
Chrysanth might like that one. Is Beardo a sport? I don't know. He might be an activity.
Yeah. That's funny.
Ryan does he covers Sports Wars. He's got his channel. He's also on a lot of other streams.
He stays busy.
They
all stay busy.
Busy dude.
Yeah, they stay very busy. Very busy.
They stay very busy. Krista, we haven't seen her live in ages. I have not seen Krista live in ages. The gaming stream weekly, and she still does stuff for Park Hopping. How do you spare Mike during MegaCon?
Oh boy.
I got this one, Meadow Slave. Sneak up behind him with a recording of the loud door knocking.
That'll get him?
If he's not expecting it, absolutely.
Got it. Hello.
Because out of all the noises, out of all the noises that happen on the stream, and worse, he's going to be out in public and everything like that, and he's going to be a little more revved up because there's so many people, a little high strung. You could get him good. You might be able to get him to tinkle his pants a little bit.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
You're more than welcome. It's always good to see you, Metal Slave.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yep. So talking about hard work, I think it's time to talk about a wonderful movie. What do you guys think?
It is. So this week we went over and reviewed The Great Escape, a absolutely fantastic film with Steve McQueen and so many other other things, so many other great stars that went on to do massive Hollywood roles and iconic roles all the way through their career. And this was one of their starting points. This was one of their great things. So let's watch this trailer and we'll get into the review.
Hours ago, minutes ago, these men were behind barbed wire, locked in the strongest cage that man could devise. These men plotted. These men dared. These men lived. The Great Escape. This was the camp. These were the staggering odds.
This is a new camp. It has been built to hold you and your men. It is organized to incorporate all we have learned of security measures. We have in effect put all our roughnecks in one basket. And we intend to watch this basket carefully.
Very wise.
There will be no escapes from this camp.
How many are you taking out? 250? 250? You're crazy. You ought to be locked up. You too. 250 walking down the road, just like that.
These were the men. Hiltz, the Cooler King, who broke every rule as fast as the Germans made them. Hendley, the Scrounger. He'd come up with a baby elephant if the men needed one.
Are you blowing off here? Turn the water off!
Where's your kit?
This is it. The rest was confiscated in the last shakedown. The goons didn't appreciate some of my more personal items.
Such as Bartlett, Big X, the prime mover behind this true, incredible story. He held their lives in the palm of his hand. Ramsey, the planner, ready to take the rap for every man in the camp. Danny, the Tunnel King. He dug 16 escape tunnels in 16 different prisons. And the Germans still have him. Sedgwick, the manufacturer. He can make anything out of anything else. And make it work. These were the reckless, defiant men. These men plotted. These men dared. These men lived. The Great Escape. The great drama, the great entertainment, the great adventure begins with The Great Escape.
Such a great flick.
It's a good one. It is a good one.
And this is, by the way, free on Tubi. It's on YouTube. You can just watch it with ads and everything. It is so good.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It is. It's a little bit slow to begin with, but once the story starts, you see how it builds, and it shows the attempts to escape that fail at the beginning. And then it's just, the nonchalant approach with Steve McQueen. I mean, he's just phenomenal. You know how he plays with it.
You can't. Well, we're doing it anyways.
Yeah.
I love the attempted escape with Ives, like the time. Oh yeah, we're just gonna burrow around. He'll get the dirt behind him. I'll put the dirt behind me. What are you gonna do for air? Oh, we're gonna use a little tube that sticks up through the ground, and we can breathe through that. And they're like, "My God, that's so stupid. It's brilliant."
I know, and the way the tunnel ends up being short, by so many, feet that they needed to be.
We're short. How short? About 30 feet? What?
Yeah, how does that happen?
How does that
Yeah.
happen?
Yeah.
And then, like, the lineup for this escape was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
they had to have so much, like, some of the things were just happy accidents. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, they were short, but there was a bomb in the air raid shelter right when it happened, so they shut out all the lights in the camp.
Yeah. Yeah. And
And
it's really crazy because every time they were making progress, something happened. And I know, Risk It, I read your review. I know it's a little bit different of a story, but it's actually based on a true story. So I don't know if you're gonna enjoy the book or not, but that might be something to kind of
I know there's
consider.
a
Yeah, the
video out
story's
there
good.
of archaeologists going out to where the camp used to be, and they
Mhm.
found the tunnels. They'd
Hmm.
caved in at this point, but they found the wood and everything they used to secure all the tunnels and everything like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's absolutely phenomenal.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
so that's
here we use Criticalist. If you don't know what Criticalist is, it is a free website you can sign up for, made by movie fans for movie fans. Leave a review. It's kind of old school. It's fantastic. There's only 3 rules to Criticalist. Dislike Beardo's review of Die Hard, dislike Blaine's review of Jaws, and dislike anything Epic Mike posts. These are the rules. I don't make them. It's not a sport. It's an activity. I follow the bro science. But this is rated absolutely fantastic. And the cast in this, Steve McQueen goes without saying. He is the king of cool in that era. Yes, Risk It. More importantly, even if you agree with the review, dislike it. Because my goal is here to slowly but surely chip away at his sanity, questioning why we do it.
almost got him because he does talk about it now.
He
Every
does.
stream.
We're getting
Yeah, he
to him.
does. Yeah.
So Steve McQueen goes without saying, absolutely fantastic as Hills. He's also the only American there in the camp with these people. James Garner, oh God, Rockford Files, Maverick, like just his record is absolutely insane.
It is.
Like Atlantis. Who doesn't like Atlantis, the Lost Empire? Space Cowboys. That's actually a personal favorite of mine. Really underrated. Like, you wouldn't think it would be that good. It's like, damn, that's good. You know, a remake of Maverick, which had him in it, which was actually really good. Mel Gibson, Jodie Foster. This was a very good.
It was a good movie.
Especially that ace at the
Mm-hmm.
that ace. My Fellow Americans actually wasn't bad. He did a good job in it, but I mean, he can only do so much. But he ended up being a very prolific actor for the era, and he just killed it. Everything was good that he was in. Absolutely phenomenal actor. Who else do we got?
Richard Branson.
Attenborough.
Oh, you had Richard Attenborough. Yep.
Richard Attenborough is up next, and he was like Jurassic Park, Chaplin, Gandhi. He was a Miracle on 34th Street. Everybody recognizes Miracle on 34th Street. He was really old when Jurassic Park came around.
Yeah.
He has done so much in his absolutely prestigious career. You know, just so darn good. He was even in Dr. Dolittle with Richard Roxburgh as he was the ringmaster for the circus.
Yeah.
Very multi-talented actor. And that's just the beginning. You know, you have Charles Bronson.
Yeah. Legend.
A very young Charles
Very
Bronson
young.
in this movie. He was barely in his 40s when he did this film. This is before Death Wish. This was so good. This just is the springboard for all these actors and all in one place. You know, James Coburn. Just all of these just phenomenal talents in these movies, and you just don't see it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great set of performers. The story is good. You know, it might not everybody might like it. I like the elements of patriotism in it. They celebrated 4th of July, and it was just the story of, trying to get freed from the German camp. So I kind of like that, but I just like the classic movies with them. So yeah, and that's why I couldn't find my German hat. This is the closest I could get. I think this is an Austrian hat that I've got, but I found my German flags and
Well,
brought
given the
props
time
down.
period, Austria
Yeah.
was Germany.
Yeah, so that I try to kind of stay relevant to the movies where I pick them to watch. So
This
just
is
was
also
fun.
my personal favorite movie ever made. This is my Shawshank Redemption. If I see it on TV, I will just sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I like it's just so good to me, and I can't deny it. And I gave it 100. Wasp gave it a 95. A banger World War II flick about the escape from a German prison camp with superstar Steve McQueen, Richard Attenborough, James Garner, and Charles E. Bronson. These hunks take hunks. Wasp has a type.
I do.
Take us through the exciting
you're
plot
handsome.
as they plan from the camp. John Sturges directed this masterpiece film with successful actions. Yeah, that's Wasp. You're going to get an upvote right there. Definitely get the upvote.
Thank you, sir.
Risk It. Shout out to Real Talk recommendation. Thanks for the shout out, Risk It. These are the kind of films I've always put me on the fence. The history of Hollywood revealed. They're good at entertaining, but not educating. As narrative about the real world events, I catch a strong stench of heavily fictionalized propaganda duties, particularly of the reality. From the entertainment standpoint, it meets the criteria. Great scenery with props and an excellent act. This was filmed on location in Germany, too, and also it was made in 61. It was made in the same, like it was made so soon after the Second World War.
1963.
63. So that is definitely. That's okay, Risk It. No, seriously, like I absolutely understand where you're coming from, but for the time period when it was made, this movie was actually a little controversial because you didn't talk about that stuff back then.
Yeah.
And they actually went light on stuff that happened, I'm sure. Because cinema censorship back then. You just get a downvote because you don't actually post a freaking. Sorry, you get an instant downvote if you just use the slider. Like, seriously, put a word in there. Good flick. 2 words. And let's see, Makara, our cinephile. No novel.
It's a good write-up. She did a great job. She does a great job.
She did do a
every
write-up.
time.
I like Makara reviews. Sometimes we get, like, novels. Other times we get short stories.
Yeah.
Well, I did one because I binged that. I think it was like 8 episodes, but it was 56 days, I believe I watched, and it was more of a thriller. But I had some issues with it, but I like some parts of it. But yeah, I did more of a deeper dive on that one.
Let's see. The Great Escape is a classic 1963 World War II epic directed by John Sturges, based on Paul Brickhill's 1950 non-fictional account of the mass breakout of the German POW camp, Stagluft 3, featuring an ensemble cast including Steve McQueen, James Garner, Richard Attenborough. The film focuses on Allied POW planning the massive escape through the tunnels, Tom, Dick, and Harry. Cool stunts, iconic score, Elmer Bernstein, which is became a cultural touch of this soundtrack. The score for this is really good. I also really enjoyed the drastic shift when they were out of the camp, like the tension build that when they were all in civilian clothing, and Hiltz was the only one smart enough to wear his wings, so he couldn't get shot as a spy. But yeah, definitely. Absolutely fantastic. So
Yeah,
good. That
and the way they went in the civilian clothes, it was phenomenal because it matched perfect with their surrounding.
Oh yeah,
The costumes
like
were fantastic.
it was the costume designer really hit it out of the park on this one.
Yep, they did. Yeah,
So
that's
McCara
great.
gets a like. Oh, I already like McCara. I like all of McCara. McCara's the opposite of Mike. All of McCara's reviews, even if you disagree with them.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! Dreaming Tabitha is in the chat too.
Dreaming Tabitha.
Yeah, hello.
My reviews get dumbed down by Drunk Free PO. I took it personally. Oh, as you should, Dreaming Tabitha, as you should. And don't forget, dislike every single one of Epic Mike reviews. I have actually spent like 10 minutes scrolling his past reviews and clicking that dislike button, slowly but surely chipping away at his sanity. And thank you for being
great.
here.
That is great. Yeah.
Meek Kara? No, don't you do. No.
Meek Kara.
Someone's gonna meme.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Oh my goodness.
I think I like that more than Jeremy
Well,
Collins.
I do have your art. I do have the stickers I got last year at MegaCon up on the side of my computer. Your My Nerdy Home sticker and your one for Kick. I do have them.
That's awesome.
Got Nerdrotic on here. Random pizza sticker.
Yeah, it's got good reviews. It's I was surprised to see the level of good responses to the movie.
Yeah, this one was really, really fantastic. Let's see here. That was Michael Moose review. Michael's great cast. Absolutely great cast. Thumbs up for you, good sir. Another example of how good Polingina, I cannot pronounce your name, and I'm not taking the risk of messing that up. Another example of this guy who has Impelion as his thing. This was actually done a year ago, so this has nothing to do. But the general consensus is high 90s. Okay, dude, you're just getting a downvote right now. Just downvote. You two just downvote. Solving problems. I'm gonna meet your ass. Great cast, great
brutal,
film.
man.
Okay, I'll
Rough.
give you're higher than 8.7.
Brimstone's tough.
Brimstone has review standards.
I know, right?
If you're gonna post, like, seriously, the site is designed for you can give your opinion. If I wanted a slider, I'd go to Rotten Tomatoes. You can get plenty of that over there. Here, I want to hear a little bit of opinion, even if it is, good cast, great writing, special effects could have used some work, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, just say, I liked it, or I hated it.
I liked it. I hated it. How about don't forget to dislike Mike's reviews? Just something like that is always good.
Good to get engagements. Yeah.
But the engagement on this film is great. 19 voters, and if you haven't seen it, it is on Tubi. You can find it free on YouTube right now. Check it out. Absolutely get a thing of popcorn, sit down on the couch and enjoy, because this is a good ride to go on. It seriously is.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Fantastic film. What are we watching?
Great. So what's the plan for next week? What are we watching
So
next
as I
week?
said, there is no Real Talk the 19th. I am prepped for MegaCon and do not have the time to watch and sit down and do something. But we do have a movie next week. And what was I looking at?
You said you were torn between a couple of options.
I'm torn between a couple options. Well, I can get a hold of any movie I want if I really want to. But I want to make sure you ladies can watch it. And a lot of the stuff I do want to review is not on streaming services.
How rude.
I know.
Listen, I can handle that as long as you don't commit me to sit still for 2.5 hours. If you can do something for less than 2.5 hours, then we may be able to do it. It's just time. Time is not on my side these days. So
I was thinking the Stepford Wives.
Okay.
But why don't we do Space Cowboys instead?
Wow. Okay. Space Cowboys.
I don't know where you can find it on streaming. Let me see here. Let's check Critic List.
Space Cowboys. I've got to find the cowboy hat. I think I've got a couple in the closet.
All right, Space Cowboys. It's on Prime, but there is nowhere streaming for free, and it only has 3 reviews.
Oh, wow. So we can get that to 10, I hope.
We can hopefully get that to 10, but next week we're going to be reviewing Space Cowboys. And I believe it or not, the reason I like Stepford Wives is because Glenn Close's performance in it is so over the top. I almost pee myself laughing when I watch it.
Yeah.
Like, she is just like dialed it up to 10. And Bette Midler, like, I don't know why. I just think they're absolutely hilarious. Just like so like Shatner levels of hamming it up.
Yep. So Riskett said, I literally just did that to you guys with the Great Escape movie. Yeah, I did. But that's Steve McQueen. You know, you got to experience that. Yeah. Every lady in the world's got to experience Steve McQueen.
Space Cowboy. How long is the film?
I don't know. How long is that movie?
Uh, 130 minutes. So.
Oh, that's not too
2
bad.
2 hours, 20 minutes. Is that okay, Wasp?
Yeah, it's all right. We can do that. I was being a little bit, funny with that, but it's all
I
good.
wish I could have seen this in theaters. This is one of those I really wish I could have seen. That movie was so good.
Yeah, I'll be flying this Sunday. I'll be in the airports for 4 or 5 hours, so that'll work just fine. That'll give me something to do.
Mac, you good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Mac? Why are you calling you Mac? It's Mikera or Meek Kara. What are we doing?
Kara.
It's because most people in chat call me Mac. Oh.
Wow.
I don't know. Or Jeremy calls me Macarena.
That definitely, that sounds it because he can't actually read your name properly.
No, he actually said it right the first time. But because people kept calling me Macarena, he did it as a joke.
Michael Moose, when I get really bored and want to watch something that's so chill, I found channels, free streaming services online that have great shows like Have Gun Will Travel and all the great early black and white TV shows. So I will watch Have Gun Will Travel, Rockford Files, Matlock. I do like old shows. What does Beardo say?
I don't know. What does Beardo?
I don't know. What does Beardo say?
No, I think it's easier to say what Beardo doesn't say than to say what Beardo says. Beardo says a lot of things.
Beardo says a lot of things. Most of the time, we don't believe it.
I enjoy the conversations, about things they talk about. I don't provide too many opinions on their shows. I just listen and smile in the background. Yeah. Gilligan's Island. Wow.
I love
fantastic.
Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, that was a good one.
What are we doing? Or lock it in.
What are we doing?
Beardo says, I don't believe you. See, Highness.
Yeah, prove it. Prove it. He's always says prove it.
During Mario Kart game stream, Beardo got my name wrong because I was teasing him.
Oh, no.
I said, seriously, Beardo, because he was way up front and then all of a sudden he got pushed to the back. And I was just joking. And he goes, seriously, what? And then they're like, wait, who said that? And they're like, I don't remember what he said, but it wasn't even close to my name. And then Jeremy corrected him. He goes, that's Mikera. She's always here. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then now Beardo gets it right.
Beardo does get it right.
I think Ryan still gets it wrong.
I seriously, the first time I bet Beardo, I almost bought him a phonics workbook from freaking Family Dollar.
I don't see how he reads all the super chats. That's so difficult to do. I don't know what you guys think.
It seems to be the general rule of G&G.
Yeah, it's difficult to do. It's so much pressure. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it
ages ago, but he keeps doing it. So I'll commend him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a general rule, but no, I think if Beardo actually just read more books, it would really help his overall vocabulary.
Yeah.
Well, then who would we tease, Jay?
Yeah. Who would like if Beardo actually started reading, Jeremy would lose money. We can't have that.
It's
Beardo
crazy.
can't read. He can read. He just doesn't read well. He's a victim of No Child Left Behind. I've been saying that for 3 years. Orange
Common
Agotten.
Core.
Orange Agotten.
Orange.
Yeah,
Orange.
that's how they pronounced it. Orange Agotten.
Orange. Oh God, I couldn't do it. Oh my God.
I took Viagra this morning and got stuck in my throat. I've had a stiff neck all day. Oh, Cajun Corey.
Oh,
That's sick, man. But I love it. That's good. Oh, good gosh.
That's a good one.
Oh, goodness. What are we doing? That's a good one. Yeah, that is great. Well, this was fun. I think
this was Wasp, where can they find you?
well, I am almost. The channel's almost up and running on YouTube. I've got the setup here. I still have some technical issues. It's pretty complicated, but yeah, hopefully we'll get to start the channel soon and have some fun. Don't know exactly. Well, I've got the name of the channel. I'm going to put it out soon and coming up with a general program. So I will share that hopefully soon with everybody here on this platform. So it'll be fun. We talk about fun things, things that provoke thought, not provocative in that, bad sense, but and then we'll have guests on the show, hopefully. And it'll be good. It'll be exciting. I'm excited about it. Just having fun. Working and having fun. But thanks everybody for being here.
Makara, where can they find you?
So mostly here and one sec. So here or on tomorrow on Thursdays, usually I stream in the mornings with Draken.
Yeah, I always lurk in that stream. I like that stream. That's a good morning. That's a good morning stream. That is a good one. So if you like Power Rangers and other things like that, definitely tune in. Definitely worth it if you're a Power Rangers fan.
We're trying to do other things other than Power Rangers. But...
Yeah, but it starts and but absolutely. I will be live Saturday with the Ginger Wolverine. We will be going over the shit show that is comic books and being nerdy, and there will be opinions on lanterns and large amounts of yelling at James Gunn and calling him a retard. So if you want to see me melt down a little bit, tune in. It's guaranteed for a good laugh.
That's good.
Saturday night, 7, we will be live with me and the Ginger Wolverine going over weekly comic stuff and things like that. It's called The Short Box. But otherwise, no, that is all for today. Next week, Space Cowboys. Make sure to drop your review. Sign up for Critic List. Drop your review. More than happy to help those guys out. Blaine works really hard on that site. Remember the 3 rules if you do sign up. Dislike Beardo's review of Die Hard. Dislikes Blaine reviews of Jaws. And dislike anything Mike reviews.
There you go.
Those are the only rules of the website. I don't make them. I just follow them. But thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. And we will catch you all next week. And I will hopefully see some of you on Saturday. Have a good one.
Sounds great. See you
later,
everybody.
folks.
Bye.